Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back on the Speaker Show. Now, I'm excited today, okay? I'm very, very excited. So, you guys should know that, whenever Nini is coming up and then, there's a guest, I'm always excited. And especially, knowing the fact that, the person that we have coming in today is someone who is coming back, who gave us a huge use the last time. And, each and everyone has been requesting that, I bring him back. And I'm so glad that he's able to be with us tonight. So I am super excited, okay, because I know tonight is gonna be oh my goodness, another great time. So before I go further, let me give you an introduction of myself. So, welcome on the Speaker Show. My name is Niniola Fatai. I'm the host of the Speaker Show. Now, the Speaker Show is a place of inspiration, motivation, where minds are being liberated through reasoning. So, now the Speaker Show is a place that when you come to, we motivate, we inspire, we guide you, we give you mentorship, we coach you. Now, you're not alone. We believe strongly that each and every one of us, we have something special that's been with us, that we are created with. And it is important for us to have the right platform in order for us to explore and do great things, in our time. So, the speaker here, through other people's story, you can be inspired. You can find a solution to that particular problem that you have in your life. Or it could even be a friend. So that might be going through something. So you being here, please, 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 another most important thing, share with your friends and your loved ones for being here tonight with us, because tonight is going to be great. It's one of the, it's going to be one of the great times that we've always been having on the Speaker Show. So please share the video with your friends and family. Share with them. Let them be part of this great momentum. All right. So we're going to get into it. I'm not going to be taking much of our time because we want to make sure we utilize our time properly. Okay. Because if you ask me, we've got a lot of questions for you because he has a lot to answer for us. All right. So help me welcome my very, very great friend. He's an amazing person. He's someone that if I call on to one time, he answers. He's great. And he is a great person. He's a phenomenal person. And he's so good at what he does that, hopefully he's going to tell us some joke tonight while he's introducing himself. So, so let's just welcome my very great friend, Rich White. So I missed this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome tonight.
Welcome, everyone. So excited to be here. Welcome, everyone. It's your boy, one and only MC Rich White, the comedian that is stated and has been claimed over time to be the richest. It's your business what the definition for riches are, but I'm the richest comedian from Nigeria, the
I
only
love
type
that.
comedian from Nigeria here in Canada. We have money by the grace of God, but all power belongs to God. Like the Yoruba will say, Ogofolua. It is well done. I'm so excited to be here one more time.
Oh my goodness. You see, these are the energy, when you come on, those energy, I'm always looking forward to it. And that's what you're bringing to it. And I am super excited. I am very, very happy. And, I'm so honored to have you one more time. So thank you
Wow.
very much. I appreciate it. So how have you been? How are things going with you?
So far, so good. Everything has been good. Trust me, I'm very excited. I don't even know the cause of my excitement, but I'm just full of laughter. Like I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be healthy, and I
That's
thank God that the purpose of this meeting is not for anything negative. It's for something impactful and positive. So I'm excited to be here. However it is, I'm glad that I'm a part of this event.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. You're the best. All
You're welcome.
right. So, tonight we have a topic, okay? So, which I know that, with some of the things that we've talked about, and I feel that, your story is an amazing one, and the way you navigate through life, and then, through challenges, I feel that, there's so much that people can actually learn from your experience. So, um, we're gonna get into a lot of things, but most importantly, you're gonna give me a joke tonight, okay? All right. So, with the what's it called? With the topic that we have tonight, mindset. So we're gonna start by that. So,
Hmm.
what do you think about mindset and how how has that been of help to you personally?
I think, let me say this before I go into the definition for me, what mindset is. This is one of the most important topics that should be discussed across all platforms, whether religion, whether social, whether financial, because your mindset is your creative ability.
That's true.
Whatever mindset you bring into life is the product you are going to get out of life. Mindset is powerful. My liberation came from my mindset, right? There's a place as a religious person that say, as you think in your heart, so you are. So I came into this space, comedy space in the Western world, with a mindset, and my mindset was positive, and it has paid off for me. That is just the general terminology I'm using for mindset. But if I want to give mindset my own definition, it is your ability to create. Everybody can create something. It starts from your mindset. What you cannot picture, you can never get. What you
Absolutely.
cannot envisage in your mind, you cannot covet.
That's
Every
true.
of your productive ability is from your mind first. If you're failing, it's because your mindset is failing. If you're successful, it's because your mindset is successful. So, as an individual, the first part of your template that you should work on is your mindset. If you get your mindset right, you will generate a lot of positive energy to carry you through life, and you'll be very, very successful. So, mindset is a topic we should be talking about every day without getting tired until people get it. It's like giving people the nets is better than giving them fish. Teaching people to corrupt the right mindset is better than telling people what to do, having the right mindset.
Absolutely. I love your explanation. Like, it's just to the point. And I actually agree with you because if we look at a lot of people, there are people that they could have achieved something, they could have achieved more in their life. And the only thing that stopped them from achieving that is just the mindset. If
Mm.
they change the way they think, then absolutely they can achieve more, they can do more. So I absolutely agree with you. The mind is powerful, and the thoughts that goes in is 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 amazing, and
Mm.
we have to utilize it very wisely and not just to put negative things inside. Wow, that's good. I love that. I love that. And then, another question that I have for you is this, like, so how has that actually even impacted your life?
Uh, I would say for me, everything you're seeing here, this man you're looking here, I'm just a miracle and a testimony, walking testimony. If you follow my social media, you see that I talk like I preach because I try to explain processes of life I've been through and the result it has helped me achieve. So my mindset, because if you watch some of my video, you see I talk about I was born in Ajegule. I grew up in Ikotun. I am now in Canada. I keep mentioning those things so as to tell you that your mindset can limit you or you can grow. I would have had a mindset that my environment was backward, non-productive, good excuse to fail based on where I was giving birth to and where I grew up. But I have a mindset, like I created a positive mindset for myself that I wanted to be better. I knew and I started acting. By the time you have a mindset and you start acting, two things will happen. Fear will come in. Are you sure these things can be? Don't worry. Push on with your positive action and attributes until you overcome that fear. Whatever you desire will come to pass. So I'm in Canada now because of my mindset. I became one of the top-notch MC comedians and the most traveled among all MC comedians in Canada because of my mindset. And still, my mindset have not changed. Look at the way I introduce myself. The richest of them all. That is still my mindset. I might not be the richest of them physically now, but I know in my mind that I can be. And I'm speaking it because before the end of this year, maybe I'll just send one car to speak out and just say, you guys should use this one for logistics out of the too much riches that have come.
I love that.
So my mindset is actually my generator. That's what has been helping me. When AY came to Canada for the first time, I don't actually know people. But the first tour AY did in this country, I've already programmed myself and work on myself, build my mindset to know that I can be anywhere and on any stage. And I was the first person that did the tour with him. The second year I opted out for circumstances best known to me. The first 6 months I was in this country, Okay Bakassi and Basket Mouth has a comedy show. I was a guest in that show. Mindset. I already programmed myself that as I'm coming, I'm running, I'm flying, I'm going. And as soon as I came, there's challenges, right? But the thing is that when you want to write an exam, and the exam is to get into the university, and you already prepare your mindset that you're going to university, your action will show. You would have prepared like buying clothes you will use in the school, bucket to buy. You will do some things to project your next stage, not just writing the exam. You would have also arranged your projection on how accommodation is going to be. You just your action will show that you actually want to go into the university. So when you're writing the exam, there's some tough questions you will see. But because you know that after that question is your mindset where you want to be, you will answer that question. And you will consciously answer that question. And with God help, you will pass. But if you don't have the mindset that you want your next place where you want to be is the university, and you are sagging and you are dragging and you're pulling yourself backward, what is going to happen is that when you see exam or any little challenge, you will give up because your mind is not prepared for the next step. But once your mind is prepared, you see challenges as part of the process. Hunger, part of the process. Lack, part of the process. Disappointment, part of the process. Because you know where you're going. You have adjusted your mind. That is where I'm going. And until you get there, nothing is stopping you. That's my story.
Wow, 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 wow. I love that so much.
Yes.
That great mindset of, I'm not going to give up until I achieve that thing that I want. And just to add to what you've said as well, that a lot of times as well, like, when people don't envision things, when they don't see the reality of what they can become, when they
Yes.
have that imagination in their mind prepared, that's when they get misled. That's when it's easy for them to just give up. It's easy for them to, like, to quit on the journey because they haven't seen it coming, or maybe even to happen, they haven't seen it. So, and wow, thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. So, but we're gonna discuss, like, when exactly have you had a time, or maybe, you know you had this mindset shift that actually even change your perspective from, I know you're a very positive person, but just also, like, to encourage others that they're watching us right now. So if there's been a time, can you share with us that actually changed that perspective, that I have to achieve my goal?
I think there was a time I went to visit my friend from the university days, and then he happens to be well to do, like he's opportune to have money, but I don't. So I stayed with him and I was ready to go home. Then I was going to Ikotun. He lives in Apapa. I needed 2 buses to get to Ikotun, one to Oshodi, then one from Oshodi to Ikotun. All I needed was 200 naira then to get home. But my friend didn't give me the 200. Instead, he offered to buy me drinks, chicken, and let me stay extra 1 week, eating morning, afternoon, night. He would have spent more than 2,000 naira in that period of that 1 week. But he didn't give me 200 to go back home. And you know why? My mind has always been to be in a position to receive from him. So when that thing happened, I now saw that it is better to be the one giving than to be the one receiving. I went home thinking, pondering. Like, I started talking to myself and talking to my creator. I said, this thing can be. So the moment I started putting my thought pattern to be the one that we give, it started with small action. People that are around me, if I hear that my friends, they want to go and eat, I don't need to buy food for them. I'll say, won't go eat. Yeah, take this 20 naira, add them to what you get. They buy food, eat. And they'll be like, really? I should add this 20 to what I have? So nature started seeing that I am taking responsibility to want to be the one that is giving. Small actions like that. When I started giving people food money, 200 for morning, 200 for afternoon, I didn't even remember that time that 200 was my problem. It was there my mind now to remember me. Do you remember there was a time that this 200 you are giving to this person morning and evening to eat? Because the person was living with me then. There was a time this thing was a miracle for you to get to move. The day I adjust my mind that I don't want to be receiving from my friend, I want to be giving. That's the day my consciousness changed and I started taking note of my environment. Not to put myself in a place where I'm receiving, but to force myself to be a one that will be giving. And today I'm a giver. I've never gone back to the position of receiving. That doesn't mean someone cannot bless you or you cannot get a job where you receive or stuff, but you will know that in life you have shifted something, right? Yeah.
Wow. This is deep. Like very, very deep. I'm telling you, this is very deep. Wow. You know, I have a friend that was actually sharing with me at the time, and
Okay.
they were actually like going through one or two things. And for some reason, there was this clip of a video that she came across, and it was about this guy. I can't remember his name, but the guy is in the States. And then the guy was like, okay, join my program and be inspired, and then he will guide you and mentor you and things like that. So then she said that she joined the program, and at that moment when she joined, before that she was down completely. But the moment that she attended that program, things change. Something just click in the mindset, and she just doesn't know like how everything just turn around. And then it's like picking up every pieces from one place to the other, and then you just merge it together, and everything became one. So to me, after sharing that story, I was like, that's the power of our mind.
Yeah.
It's the
100%.
of our mind. When you are looking to yourself, when you look at yourself and then you see yourself that I am a winner, I'm going to win, then things will make sense, things will align. But when you don't see yourself as such, you just go by day to day life, then nothing is going to happen. You're just going to remain the same person, right? So, wow, that was very deep that you shared out there. Thank you. That inspires me. All right. So my next question for you is this. So can you actually even share like a personal experience when you actually overcame a challenge by changing your mindset? I know some of my question might seem like I'm asking the same thing, but please understand, like, we your experience is gonna liberate many. So please do not mind.
Yeah, I'm just going to take it further to another level, giving another instances where I did something consciously based on my mindset and the result I got. So fast forward to when I was living in the church. So my sister was supposed to go to Ikiti to write post jam. And
Mm-hmm.
that time I didn't have the money. But in my mind, I want to be someone that can say I saw my sister through school. But I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have money to even give her for post jam. You know what I did? I
Mm-hmm.
trekked. I did it. I put it in a video on my Instagram. I trekked to one of my pastor's house. I mentioned his name in that video. I went and borrowed 1,000 naira, which was a transport to only go to Ekiti then. Then I came back and I gave my sister that money to transport to Ekiti. How she got the one to come back, I don't even know. Whether she had the one to go before, I don't know. But I know that I wanted to be a productive person in the life of my siblings.
Mm-hmm.
So I did not have, and I did not give myself excuse. I went and borrowed. Guess what? From the time she went to school and the time she finished, she stayed in my house. And I paid all her transport. She was going from home to school. I paid her transport from Maryland to Yaba until she finished her HND. Mindset. The same person that borrowed money to pay for postjam is the
Mm-hmm.
same person that now accommodated her and paid her transport, her feeding, and everything through school. So
Mm-hmm.
that is the power of this. Another instance where I changed my mind. I could give an excuse and say, I don't have, I don't have. But if you're changing your mindset, your action to show that you are
Mm-hmm.
changing your mindset.
Absolutely.
Actions speak louder than voice. It is easy
Absolutely.
to make a New Year resolution, but
Mm-hmm.
when it's time to act, how ready are you to take action? It's
Mm-hmm.
not always comfortable when you are taking the action.
Mm-hmm.
God will never meet you where you are standing. He will meet you in the process.
Mm.
Start the process. Leave the rest to God. Everything will fall in place. But you have to be equipped. Like if God is coming to your rescue, what do you have in your hand? As you are
Mm.
having the mindset, you must have something in your hand. Either educational degree, informal education in terms of learning a trade, or you just have to have something in your hand. Because no matter how you change your mindset, if you don't have something of value to exchange for resources, for money, in
Mm-hmm.
place of something for value, you have not started. So as you're changing your mindset, first change your mindset to acquire knowledge, either through school or informal education. Before you now change your mindset to acquire responsibility. It is not responsibility first before knowledge. It is knowledge first before responsibility. Put it correctly, and you will get good results. It's a principle that has been tested over time. It always works, guaranteed, and it will work for anything.
Wow. 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 That's good. You see, your life is just full, like it's like you're just palm with the, like, it was just like, you just everything just merged with the topic. I love that. I love that. So what would you say to people that, to people who actually struggle to actually even make right decision? Just like you said, sometimes people will say, oh, this is my new year resolution, this is my new year plan, this is my new year, agenda. And at the end of the day, they find it difficult to actually even achieve either one of it. People just pray and say, oh God, this, that. And the reality is that they haven't even done any work, they haven't even put anything inside. So what would you say, what would be your word of encouragement to people like that?
A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. The
Yes.
major problem in actualizing goals in terms of after you have created the mindset towards that goal is not recognizing how to start small. If you want to start anything, if you want to make any adjustments in life, any change you want to do, if you make it drastic, it's going to have consequences. It's going to be a consequences called wear and tear.
Mm-hmm.
Every of your decision should be consciously put into consideration and start with the barest minimum of change. Like,
Mm-hmm.
remember I said when my friends want to go and eat, I could not afford to buy them food. And I will not take my money to buy food to go and buy them food. But I know after eating, I can decide to not eat two meat and eat one meat and use my 10 naira to support somebody. And nature will see that I am pushing, right? I'm not doing it to impress anybody. The person I'm giving the money don't even know why I'm giving them.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them even have more than me. But I have decided to change something in me.
Mm-hmm.
How they look at me, call me Mumu, what is he feeling like? This one I don't have that is giving. I already know where I'm going to, right? So I started my step small, small, until there was a time I could give two people living with me 200 for food anytime we didn't cook at home. You can imagine that drastic change. But it didn't start with automatic change, started small. So whatever changes you want to do, whatever mindset, if it is a mindset towards weight loss, start small. A mindset towards academic achievement, start small. A mindset towards financial freedom and responsibility, start small. That is my advice. Start small.
Yes,
Start
I
small.
agree. I agree. I agree. It is very important to, you know, don't, when you make it too big, then it's more like you're looking at it like this up there, and then you're like, this is not going to be achievable. You need to
Mhm.
start with something that is more realistic. Start
Mhm.
with that you know that, okay, yes, that this I can do, this I can achieve. Because when you start little by little like that, chances of you getting up high, then the chances is high. But when you
Yeah.
start big, then you get overwhelmed, then you get thrown out on the way. So I agree with what you just said. I agree with that. You know what? So we're gonna be taking questions from audience, but
Okay.
before we do that, I still have questions for you, but we're gonna go on a quick break, okay? And then we're gonna be right back. So please,
Okay.
if everyone that is watching us right now, if you have any question, if there's something that jumps at you, please, please, please drop your question. He's gonna answer them. Like, he's an amazing person, and then you guys can see that he's truly loaded. Experience is the key. Experience is what differentiate you from someone to another person. So learn from his experience. Like, he's got a lot to share with us this evening, and then we'll be right back. All right, okay. All right, all right. So welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome. So all right, so we're going to be taking questions from the audience right now, and then before that, before we actually even get to audience right now, I just want to quickly tell you guys. I just quickly want to say this: that what do you understand? When people say that this particular thing, I can do it. What do you understand by that, or what's your advice?
Okay, first, before I answer that question, I just want to so that we don't just jump this process. You can see I changed my outfit. I was sweating under the other one and I wasn't very comfortable. So I just had to quickly take it out. So please, you guys don't be confused, okay? That's why you are seeing me with a different outfit. This is more comfortable. So let's take the question again, because I see your face change, like you were like, is this the same person? So I'm sorry, I would have explained that, but I just needed to wear something.
It's okay. That's good. That's good. Okay, so I was just asking that, what would you say to people that sometimes, when they tell themselves that, oh, I can't do this thing, so what would you say to them? What would be your advice?
Like the power of mindset. If you say you can't do it, you can't do it. So the advice I will advise you, whether you're joking or whether you are serious, be conscious the kind of energy you project around you. If you project negative energy, it will stay. It will stay in the column, in the vacuum. There is nothing empty. We know that with science. It's always occupied with something. A bottle water is not half filled. There's half water, there's half air. That's how life is. Nothing is empty. When you start emitting negative energy saying you can't do something, those things will stay around you. And anytime you want to do something, your subconsciousness will give you 278 million reasons why you cannot do it. So one of the things you have to first of all start doing is telling yourself that you can. And I used to say this to my siblings: before you say no to a task, try. Try. Two things. You might try and fail, but you've learned how not to do it. Even though you failed, okay, this is a process how not to do it. You've learned that. Then when you succeed, you now learn a process on how to do it. So either way, you are learning something, how to do it and how not to do it. So make an attempt. If you fail 4 times, you have learned 4 ways on how not to do that thing. So when you want to talk to somebody, you have 4 ways you can tell them what to go to.
Yes.
So don't always tell yourself that you can. Most times when people tell themselves that they can, it's a topic for another day. It's when they are coming from what I would call either childhood trauma, environmental trauma, emotional trauma, parental trauma, siblings relationship trauma. Some people are traumatized. The world we live in right now, thank God we are broad to now know that some of these things are wrong. Some people have been told all their life that they cannot. So they are not even hearing themselves, they are hearing other people's echo. So it's not even them telling themselves that they cannot. Everybody has said you cannot, and it has entered into their subconsciousness, and their mindset has created an environment for them to always think that they are not good enough. They cannot. So know when it is you, and know when it's your environment or when your trauma is speaking. One of the things I teach people is your thought is not your own. Your thought is like an express road. Things pass through it. The one you allow to settle and you act on, it becomes your own. So you can think of anything, not until you have settled it and act on it, it is not you. You can think of killing somebody, you are not a killer. Don't let that thought stay in your heart and you start meditating on it, it will make you a killer. So as much as you're like a signboard that sample thoughts, let negative thoughts pass through you. But when you get any positive one, keep it, hold it. The way they hold negative thought, hold positive thought. When the thoughts come and say, but you too, you can be a millionaire, hold it. And start saying, but how can I be a millionaire? Is it by selling Jota? Is it by selling this? Even if I cannot sell Jota and be a millionaire, do you know that if I know somebody that put it on the Jota and put people's face and write happy birthday, I could sell him. By the time you start dwelling on those positive thoughts, you'll be shocked what you will create. And you'll be shocked what will come out of it. So you can do anything. Absolutely. It's just the power of your mind. I hope I've been able to answer the question. Because I know I spoke.
You did. You did. That's good. Okay, so we're gonna be going to the audience right now, and then we're gonna be taking the questions. So I'm gonna be going up and down, but just right here, what we have now. So someone says, according to your stories, do you think everybody that your mindset, that is your mindset that makes you or let you overcome situation, especially when things are difficult? So I think what the person is saying, do you think it's your mindset that helps you or make you or let you overcome the situation, especially when things are difficult?
Your mindset influences your choices, and everybody is a product of their choice. If you're irresponsible today, you will be irresponsible. Your life tomorrow will show your irresponsible action today. If you are responsible today, your life action tomorrow will show your responsible action today. Having said that, this is how mindsets work with your decisions. When you have the right mindset towards things, it will guide you to make the right choices. And it will help you come aside from whatever circumstances you find yourself. Remember, you are a product of your mindset. You are a product of your choices. In a religious perspective, the Bible I read says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So
Yeah.
your mind is you, you are your mind. You cannot, you can say many different things with your mouth. If your mind is not what your mouth is saying, your action will do something else. Right? That's why negatively, when you see people that are into negative lifestyle, they will not tell you with their mouth, they will preach that they are fantastic. But when they act, you can see who they really are. Because their mind is crowding their action. And with their action, which is called fruit, you can pick and say, this is who this person is. So with your mindset, you can overcome circumstances. Let me tell you how I look at circumstances. Everybody in this life, plus the host, we have 3 seconds in life. It's either you are going into a troublesome circumstances, or you are already in a troublesome circumstances, or you just came out from a troublesome circumstances. That is the circle of life. Sometimes you feel the relief of all your problems are over. Then sometimes you know that, oh, this phase that is coming is going to be tough. Then sometimes you are like, oh, I'm in a deep soup. Then sometimes you feel like, oh, I came out of it. It's the circle of life. If you know that these things are inevitable, you will live your life happy. You'll be happy in circumstances that are favorable. You'll be happy in circumstances that are not favorable. And you'll be in charge of your decision in those circumstances because you're going to be a product of the decision. If circumstances make you kidnap somebody's child, you're a kidnapper. When they catch you, you will face the consequences of being a kidnapper. If it makes you go and sell your body for money, they see you as a prostitute. Just remember that whatever your circumstances make you do is what you are going to become as. So why don't you allow it? Because the circumstances will always come and go. Write it down. It will go. You are the one that will remain, and how you handle it matters.
I agree. I agree with you. So the next question here says, is it mindset that prepares you or opportunity that comes your way that you are privileged to be given?
No, you have to be prepared before opportunity. Opportunity does not prepare anybody. If you wait for opportunity before you be prepared, you have failed. If you wait for the opportunity before you are prepared, you have failed. If I'm waiting for Bakassi basketball to call me before I start working on myself, be very funny, presentable, and accolative in terms of presenting my joke, I'll be failed. I was already a good comedian, fantastic MCs, nice compare. When the opportunity came, I killed the show and my name trend. And people started like asking, who is this new guy in Canada? So in 2019, that was how my name became a household name. Then it was Big White. Then in 2022, I changed it to Rich White. So you have to be prepared before opportunity. And you can create your own opportunity with good preparation. That's what you don't know. Opportunity is not spiritual. It is not something that comes through a abracadabra. Immediately you are ready, you start attracting opportunity. But if you're not ready, you can't even notice opportunity. How do you notice an opportunity when you're not ready for something? How is it even called opportunity if you're not ready? The only reason it's called opportunity is because you are prepared. If you're not prepared, it's no opportunity, it's calamity. Right? So always prepare yourself and don't think, create your own opportunity. Be good at whatever you're doing. Opportunity will come to you. Yes, it will come to you.
I like that. I like that. That's a good one. That's a good one. And then also, someone said right here that what 5 things does pain teaches you?
Pain?
Yes.
5 things pain. I'm not a philosophical person, right? And I try as much as possible not to glorify irrelevant things, right? Pain can teach you a lot of things. It depends on your definition for pain. I define my own pain as gain. So if you define your pain as pain, then you will learn a different lesson from it. But I define my pain as gain, so I learn a different lesson from it. So I cannot specifically give you 5 things you can gain from pain. You might have read a book that give 5 things you gain from pain. That is the person's individual experience, but they will not give you the complete circumstances. And not two life has the same circumstances. So for me, I see pain as gain. So I don't learn anything from it. I gain from pain. I just go. It's part of life. Like I said, in the circle of life. You're going into it, you're coming out of it, and you're getting ready to go into it.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. That's good. All right. So we're going to take another question and then we're going to come back to me.
I'm just happy to you. Everybody asking the question, God bless you guys. The questions are very intelligent. And I know that after this video, act on everything we've said, you will come back again to write your comment to say it works for you. Thank you. I'm still here.
Yes, yes, 100%. So the next question that I have for you is this. So do you think it's because of lack of opportunity mindset that keeps people back?
One of the things that I think keep people back, this one I'm sorry if this one will hurt you, right? You are the person keeping yourself back. We have said it from the beginning. If I had seen that I could not collect transport from my friend and I started seeing my friend as a wicked friend because he has the money.
Mm-hmm.
That my friend, we spoke today. That my friend, we've been friends now for 24 years. We spoke today. I would have said this guy is wicked. And he's even wanting me to go and drink beer because then I still drink. He's buying me chicken. Instead of him to give me 200 to go to where I want to go. But I saw it and I challenged myself with it and said, no, I can be this person that is giving. Let me also be giving another person transport to go to where they want to go. Right? So that is just one thing I want you to understand, that you have to see yourself in a light where you want people to see you. Then you can attract that personality that you see yourself to be. If you see yourself as always looking for people to give you 2,000 naira because you are broke to buy one or two, nature will leave you in that position and you will always need people to give you 2,000.
Yes.
But the day you subconsciously tell yourself that you want to be giving 2,000, you will not get 2,000 automatically, but you will be irritated if somebody offer you 2,000, and you will not be happy seeing yourself in a condition where somebody will offer you 2,000. You will do things to make yourself come out from that place. That is the mindset coming to play. And trust me, you will make more than 2,000 and you will never go back to needing 2,000. You will have a better target and a better goal. And the same way you overcome 2,000, maybe your next target might be 20,000. That's how you're going to overcome 20,000. Your next target can be 200,000. That's how you're going to overcome it. The day you say you're okay with where you are, nature will leave you there. How's that like this?
What you just said now is so powerful that when I listen to people's story, people get so comfortable. This is realistic. People get so comfortable at receiving. People get so comfortable at, oh, let me take from this person, let me take from this person, let me take from this person. And what you said is so powerful that the day a proper decision is being made that this, I'm no longer tolerating this. This I don't longer want. It's like struggle. If you say to yourself that I do no longer want to struggle, something is going to happen. I'm a believer of it, and I keep preaching it to people. It's all the mind. It's all about the mind. You know, it's so powerful that I have a lot of folks that, you know, the situations are like that. They complain about that, you know, and the way you talk about it, I was like, oh wow, this is great. Yeah, so we're gonna continue, and then so coming back to me now.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm waiting for you. I know you want to hit me hard, and I'm also ready. Yeah, because you've been giving me to bring out everything so that the audience will get everything.
I'm telling you.
Yes. Guys, always tell your friends it's a good platform. I'm excited. I'm here every Friday. They can come and watch the video of previous episodes, and they can also subscribe, tell their friends to like. These teachings are what people will not tell you. Instagram will always lie to you, but we are here to give you the honest truth. And the honest truth, maybe we'll call it honest truth. Not honest born truth, it's honest.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So my next question for you is this. Thank you for that, though. So how can you disclose a time that you had? I think we've asked this question before. So all right. So what role does a continual learning actually plays, like in maintaining a positive mindset?
Okay, like you see now, in Canada now, I'm doing landscaping, concrete repair, installation, flagstone, and other stuff that I did not learn from Nigeria. So if I had not put myself and my mindset in a place where I am constantly open to learn new things, how will I be eating now? Excuse me. So I don't even need to tell you the role. This is the role. It's evident. If I'm not going for MC job on the weekends or traveling out of Ontario to go and anchor events, my 9 to 5, I work for myself. I have 100% control of my time.
Mm-hmm.
I can choose to stay in my house for 2 weeks with my book, write, read, study, not go anywhere, and I will not be hungry. And when I want to go out, I can plan all my jobs to come together in 1 week, and I'll finish everything I need to finish, and I'll still get enough to take care of myself and my responsibility. So when you put yourself in a position where you learn, note your learning capacity is what will determine your earning capability. The more you
Yes.
learn, the more you earn. Right?
Yes.
I know of my friends that are struggling right now with synchronizing into the system because they don't even know where to start learning. So they follow other people's story. What is raining now? Business management. They go to business. Project management. They go to project. Scrum. They go to Scrum. And you are everywhere. Though they are learning, but they cannot come to a stop of their learning because they are everywhere in their learning. Learning has to be precise, definite, and defined. This is what I want to do. It's going to take a while. Master it. After you master it, it's like Joseph, stay in the prison. Opportunity will come. Somebody will need interpretation of dream. You will express your skill. They will go and tell Pharaoh in the palace. And Pharaoh will say, bring that boy from prison and you will get employment and you become rich. You become successful. But first, you will learn, stay in the dark and practice and perfect. You can't be learning everything, putting hands in everything. That's not learning. Learn something, master it, and it will work for you. The only thing learning is time. Time is like an incubating process. You will come out strong.
I agree with you because I strongly believe that people lack because they refuse to acquire more knowledge. You know, if you're like, see, let's come to think about it. I don't know if you've ever had a friend that they're like, oh, things are not working, nothing is going on for me, nothing is this, nothing is that. I realize that a lot of time is because they're not just looking to learn, to add value to themselves, to do
Mm,
something more for themselves. They are just okay with what they know, and then they automatically go by day to day with what they know.
mm,
And things are not working based on what they know. They're not always looking to acquire more knowledge. Okay, what can I do? What kind of training? Just like what you said, like, when it comes to concrete, you never learned that in Nigeria. When you came here, you're like, okay, I got to do something for myself. It's funny that I was saying to myself, I said, I love plumbing. I'm telling you.
oh,
I'm telling you, that's another side of me. Like, I love plumbing. And why
wow,
I choose that, I don't know. But if something spoil in my house, like anything has to do with plumbing, I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna fix it.
wow, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good.
I know. So thank you. So it's more like people are saying things are not working just because they're not willing to acquire more knowledge. If you're looking to add more value to yourself, things are definitely going to work for you. So, what you said was very, very powerful. I agree with you 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
People go through so many things, and it's just the mindset. If only they can change it, their life is going to change tremendously. Their
Mm,
life, just one word, can change someone's life. Just one perspective can change someone's life and turn it around. So, it's just like you said, people just need to listen more. So many things
mm.
that, like, they just get carried away with what everyone is doing. So yeah, thank you so much for actually sharing that. That was very, very powerful. That was good. So now, so what can you tell someone that if someone is looking to to change their mind, what step would you tell them from your own experience?
Okay, for you to first change your mind, you have to first of all agree with yourself that you need change. Because one of the lies that is very difficult to tell in this life is the lie that you lie to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you lie to yourself, everybody might believe you, but you that
Mm-hmm.
is lying to yourself know you are lying to yourself.
Yes.
So the first step is tell yourself the truth that you need a change. And the good thing about you coming to this realization, you find out that you just start getting angry with things that are normal. Once you're in that state, no, that you have passed that level. So nature is just calling, God is calling your consciousness to wake up, wake up, wake up. Sometimes you can ignore and that voice will just quiet. So whenever you see that what you used to be okay with, you're no longer okay with it, just know that you're ready for the next level. Start adjusting your mind. The moment you adjust your mind and you start getting displeasure from what used to be comfortable, you will grow. Your desire will change. Your expectation will change. Your productivity will change. And next level will come. So first of all, realize that you need that change.
Yes.
And the way you know you need that change is when you become uncomfortable with what you used to be comfortable with. Whenever it happens like that, don't waste time. Quickly start talking to your subconscious mind and making the effort to want to change. It starts small, remember, but you will get there.
Wow. Like this. That was great.
My own.
And then, all right. So before we bring the show to an end, this is what I see. That's another part of it I don't really like about the show, where we have to end it. It breaks my heart all the time.
I know. When it's an interesting topic as such, right? I know.
So, but don't forget, you still haven't told the joke yet. So
everything we have been saying here has been very light and humorous. So let's not use the joke to water it down. But I love you guys, and I'm happy that you guys give me your ears.
That's good. All right. So there's one more question right here before we go. It says, what do you think about Speedy? What is that? Okay, I'm not sure exactly what the person is saying. So it says, what do you think about Speedy? And then what do you know that time slowed down? Do you know that time slowed down achievement? And what do you think about it?
That's the unfortunate thing. Who puts time to achievement? Who say that is one of the things we do to put ourselves under pressure. Who say this is the measurement to achievement? This is the time you should achieve something. So far you are not stagnant and you're moving, you're good. Yeah, if you cannot run, my brother, walk. If you cannot walk, crawl. You can't crawl, row. Just don't be static. Don't be stationed. Move. And don't put yourself under unnecessary pressure by bringing time into an achievement. Who told you this is the time where it is enough to buy a car, a time when to marry, a time when to have this amount of money? So far, you are not stationed, you're moving, you are doing great. There is no, the time given to Pankane to bring Pankane out is different from when Banana will bring Banana out. So everybody has different destiny and different approach to things. So our results should not be time-based. Just make sure you are productive. That's what I will tell you.
Wow.
Let's overcome stagnancy and be productive before you go to. Don't run faster than you should.
Wow. That's a very beautiful answer. And then that just rolling also with learning, because when you're looking to learn, you won't be stagnant. When you're looking to learn, you're gonna keep moving high and high and high and high. So wow. It's been a very great time. Oh my goodness.
How time flies when we are doing things interesting.
I know. It's like, we're just like 20 minutes behind. So
I know.
Wow. So we're gonna be coming to an end of the show, and I'm sure each and everyone has learned something, one thing or the other. And just before you go, I just want you to just give my audience a word of inspiration.
I want you guys to know that if I can be born in Ajigule and I was brought up in Ikotu, and today I'm in Canada as a successful businessman and MC Compere, there is nothing stopping you. So far you can believe it and adjust your mindset. You can be greater and better than myself. So if I'm here today, it's an example that you can be wherever you want to be. Create it in your mind and it will come into your hands like this. You are bigger and better than you think. I know you know, but make that effort to changing your day-to-day life by bringing consciousness into your activity, and you'll be sure how far you will go. Bless you in peace. The richest of them all say so. By the grace of God, it is well with you.
I love that. That's like, you inspire me to, not just the audience, you inspire me to. That's very good. Thank you so much for being on the show. Like, it's such a very great time. Like, I'm always like, looking forward to being with you, chatting with you, Like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you, and
Same energy, yeah, same energy. Yeah. You're doing
just
a beautiful job.
thank you.
I like the fact that you chose this approach to broadcasting, where your content are always positive and always wanting to help people discover themselves and create a sanity or a sanitized space in the internet space. And your content are always educative. I want to appreciate you for what you're doing. You might not be seeing the kind of results you think you need to be seeing now, but trust me, they are reference to your good work, and over time it will speak for you. Just as we have said, so far you're not static, you're moving. Keep going. There's no parameter to measuring achievement. Your own reward will not pass you by. We love you for what you're doing. Thank you, my dear sister.
Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, everyone. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my goodness. What do you guys think about that? That was epic. Oh my goodness. That was epic. I just want to say thank you very much to each and every one of you for being on the show with us tonight. You guys are amazing. It's been wonderful. I just want to say thank you. And that was beautiful. That was epic. I'm excited. And I hope that, each and every one of you, there was something that you learned and then that you're taking home as well. So, next week, let's tune in. Next week is going to be amazing. Remember last week I told you that this week is going to be great. So next week is going to be an amazing time as well. And I just want you to come, be prepared. Let's have a good time together. Let's learn together. This journey of success, this journey, it can't be done alone. You alone can't run the race. You need good people. You need right people around you. And most importantly, you need a right platform. And this is why the Speaker Show is here to support you, to guide you. So please, 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 one thing before I go again, I want to tell you, please share the video with your friends and loved ones. Share with them. Let them be part of what's going on. You can be a lifesaver. Look at all the things that has been discussed this evening. Just by sending it or by sharing it with someone, they can learn. You can save their life. So you don't know what they're going through. You don't know their situation. You don't know what life looks like for them. So please, 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 I just want to encourage you. Please, let's share the video. Let's share, and do not forget to click on the notification button. So you can always get new episode from us, and you can always go back as well to watch the rest. And do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, on Instagram, on Facebook. We're right there. The Speaker Show is right there, and we're waiting for you. And all the best, and I will see you all next week. Have a very, very wonderful evening. It's such a great time. Thank you, everyone. Once again, I remain your one and only host, Niniola Fatai. Thank you. Until next week. See you then. Bye now.